When are you going to come to that reality and stop looking at these black folks on TV like you about to make a change? You ain't about to make no change. All these black people talking about movements. What a movement at? Where's the movement to stop the killing on the streets? I don't care what you're doing secretly. What are you doing to stop things that's happening openly? Well, nothing's affected. Nothing's stopping. And if you're not stopping anything, I don't care about it. I don't care about it. I don't care about your philosophy. I don't care about nothing you're doing. If you're not stopping the violence, you're not making black people better, I don't care about it. It's just another Black Lives Matter group. Well, they're just riding and hooping and hollering, riding around. You don't see them down in the ghetto, do you? Do you see the organization Black Lives Matter down in the ghetto? They're too scared to go down there. And if you ain't about that life, you shouldn't start. Look, man, they trying to play it safe. You know all them racist white people on their head. That's why they ain't doing nothing. They got scared. Oh, you don't think they got death threats? You don't think they got death threats? Black Lives Matter, you don't think they got no death threats? Man, come on. Of course they got death threats. And they gave up. That's the difference between me and y'all. I'm willing to go all the way with this one. They got 44 states married children. I'm willing to go all the way. I don't need none of y'all. I'm a one-man army. I don't need nobody. Haven't I got this far by myself? Then I don't need them. You think I need you. Your movements never worked. That's a 7. Show me one that did. Only one that really did is the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement is the only thing that really worked. What else? And they paid with death and bloodshed, by the way. Any other movement worked. All of them failed. So I learned from history. First thing they messed up was you try to go halfway. You have to become the complete enemy in order to win. You can't. Because you're gonna be biased for this. You're gonna be biased over here. You're gonna be biased for your family. You're gonna be biased for your church and your preacher. You're gonna be biased to America that opposes you. You're gonna be biased for somebody out there in your life. I'm not biased for anybody. Not my family, not anybody. Because I am going by facts. This is not my emotional opinion. This is what real men do. We stand on our principles. We stand on respect and honor. Real honor, not that foolishness you dealing with. If you was honorable, then why you ain't correcting 44 states with child marriage? That's for all these people, death before dishonor. Then why you ain't dead then? All you people got tattoos that say death before dishonor. Then why isn't your dishonorable country dead? They marrying children, 44 states. I'm waiting. I'm trying to show you should be dead. Now you see what I'm saying. Now you see what I'm saying. There's no reason for you to be here. I found out the truth. Ain't no reason for you to be here. 44 states married children, death before dishonor. I ain't got no dishonor. You think I do. I ain't ashamed of nothing that happened that I've done. You think I do. You think I'm dishonorable. It's you. Let's be 100. If I was incredibly dishonorable, then why do I have my freedom? Why am I not in a prison facility? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it G. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it reality. Why do I got my freedom then? If I'm such a bad person, why am I free? I don't know bad people that walk around for years. I don't know those type of people. I know reckless, bad people wind up getting locked up. My freedom speaks for itself. My freedom is a testament to my character. You idiots. My freedom is hey, I don't know anybody out here who's doing crazy stuff that's not locked up with no record. Let's keep it funky. No record. No real credible record, right? Normal everyday stuff that anybody could go through. This is all foolishness that I've nipped in the bud. I'm willing to die for this because you are marrying children and sitting up here lying about it, sitting up here trying to find your way out of it. Let me say that. That's better to say. You're trying to find your way out of it. Yeah, I found out who you really are. I don't care what you did for me. I care about what you did to my family. You enslaved my family. I take that personal. Yeah. You enslaved my family. I don't care about, look, I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about, that's why the black experience is individual. That's my family. I ain't talking about these other black folks out here. I'm talking about my family was in slavery. Huh? I ain't talking about their family. I'm talking about mine. I'm talking about my family. While you sitting up here thinking I'm just fighting for black people, I'm fighting for my family first. The honor of my family. I don't care who did slavery. I care about the slavery that happened here with brutality and unnecessary brutality. Unnecessary foolishness in slavery. It wasn't no, just work for us and you're going to be good. They were beating the crap out of those people. They was beating the crap out of my family. And I know a real story from my family. They raped, in slavery, they raped my grandmother. God be my witness. This is the truth that my grandmother told me. Ain't nobody, man, you saying stuff that don't even make sense. You are the danger and you've been the danger since you got here. America is the danger and been the danger since slavery. You ain't never been good. Let's keep it 100. All you've been doing is pacifying us with money and food. That's all, and now that wore off for me. It's done wore off. You can't pacify me with money or food anymore. That shit ain't working. It's not working. That ain't working. It's not working. And so what else you got? That's why you was passing out those stimulus checks the other time. All you was doing is making sure that people don't riot during COVID-19 time when they didn't know what to do. When you know the government care about passing you out money, they were scared of you, like they love you. Then why they was cutting off unemployment then? During COVID-19 time, why they was saying they didn't want to give out free money? That's what they said. When people went down for unemployment, they said they didn't want to give, how much was it? 400, 500. They wanted to reduce the money so to give for unemployment during COVID when it first started, because they said they didn't want to give out too much money, free money is how they put it. So what if I'm not the smartest man in the world? But what is a stimulus check? That's free money, right? So what's the difference? The difference is they was pacifying you with the stimulus checks so that you wouldn't riot during COVID-19 time. Oh, you didn't think about that, did you? You just sopped it up. That's why you still the way you are. Because you still aroused. You still aroused from those stimulus checks, ain't you? I guess those stimulus checks stimulated you, didn't it? Yeah, that's why they got your mouth closed, ain't it? Yeah, guess what? I didn't get any of those. And I still survived. I didn't get one stimulus check. See, they got y'all pacified is the word I like to use. They just pacified you with those stimulus checks so that you wouldn't go crazy. Because you didn't know what this disease was. Right or wrong. And when people feel when a whole community feels a sense of uncertainty, they go crazy. So to calm you down, so you don't understand some things. I know you think you know it all as a community. You think you know everything. But you don't understand the psychological and social parts of your community as a whole. You don't understand those things. They gave you those stimulus checks so that you wouldn't go crazy. That's the only reason. You still getting them now? Because they figure they got you under control. They only put out those checks to make you feel better about the situation. They have practiced not caring if you have money or not. All of a sudden now they give you stimulus checks. They ain't been caring about giving you stimulus checks, have they? You still need them now, don't you? You still need one now, don't you? That's what I thought. They don't see that need, do they? So then, therefore, you can assume that the motives are not what you thought it was. Well, they can see your need in COVID, but they can't see your need now. And if you think it wasn't about that, then why simultaneously, when they was passing out unemployment, they said they didn't want to give away free money? While they was at the same season and time, they were passing out stimulus checks, but they didn't want to give you free money. So then what does that tell you? It wasn't about helping you with free money. It was about pacifying you, making sure you don't go crazy and tear up the country. Because they looked at how big it was and they was like, oh boy, what are we going to do? These Americans are going to go crazy. You don't think about nothing. That's why people like me, see, this is my occupation. This is what I do. Because you're not doing it. Yeah, I know, you just missed that. You do, in other words, you do what you do and I do what I do. Don't you worry about what I do. Because you ain't doing this. Therefore, it's room for me to do it. It's an opening. Let's put it like that. There's an opening for what I do. There's many openings for what I do. Okay? Telling these people 44 states marrying children, passing out stimulus checks to pacify you. That's what they did. That's exactly what they did. And now everybody's on my side because it looks like they're the chumps. Well, are they heroes? Well, I don't know any heroes that marry children in 44 states. I don't care how much of a patriot you think you are. Did I tell you I cared about that? Did I tell you I cared about your military and what they did? Did I tell you I care about any of the veterans' medals and badges? Did I tell you I cared about that? I do not care about that because they should have been educated on who they're fighting for. What, you just a dumb soldier? You just a dumb henchman for the government? Well, if I was fighting for somebody, I would like to know their cause and what they do. I would also like to know their laws and what they consist of. First thing the military should be informed about is the country that they're fighting for. Huh? All you worried about is the badges, the medals. They're fighting for our country, but you know what country they're fighting for, though? They fighting for our country. That's all you can say. But do you know who they're fighting for? They're fighting for a country that has 44 states with child marriage. How come, if they're so elite and so skilled, how come they don't know about the 44 states with child marriage? Well, you should know the country you're serving. You should be well aware. This doesn't make sense. I uncovered it, buddy. That's just deal with it. I uncovered what everybody was waiting to see. The truth about America. This is it. This is what it is. 44 states with child marriage. Yeah. I don't even associate with conspiracy theorists. I don't even look them up. I don't even subscribe them on YouTube. I don't even look for them on Facebook. I am not a conspiracy theorist. These right here, this information is facts. Yeah. A conspiracy theorist would have loved to be in my shoes, but see, I wasn't trying to be in their shoes. That's a 7. Ow. I wasn't trying to be a conspiracy theorist. I wasn't trying to dig up dirt on your country. I wasn't trying to do it. But when they came for me, what you expect me to do? Oh, lay down like a good old Negro and die, huh? Sorry to tell you, it's not going to happen like that, buddy. Not my generation. That's why I wasn't born in slavery, like most young people say, because I would have killed them people. Crazy. I would have killed them. Man, I would have rather died than go through that. You crazy. And I don't no disrespect to people that did, my family that did, but it couldn't have been me. Hey, a man that put his pants on just like me, doo-doo stank just like mine stank. And I supposed to, why I supposed to bow down to him? What make him better than me? See, the new generations are awakened that he is no better than me. By the time, in the slavery time, the kids were being groomed that the white is better than you. They insinuated it. Their life insinuated it. By the time I was born, man, we were being raised in violence. First thing you need to realize, white America, we were being raised in violence. So what you think gonna happen to you? See, along the way, the Negro became violent. Oh, you forgot about that part, didn't you? I know. You just thought about the humble, I'm gonna do everything for you kind of Negro, huh? Oh, you forgot about we got violent. Oh, you forgot about that, didn't you? So then you should know better than that, than play with somebody like me. You know it ain't no surrender, and you know it's to the death, whoever it is. Somebody gonna die, and it ain't gonna be me. Yeah, I know. You thought I was gonna die like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, didn't you? You did think that. You did think this. A lot of you out there thought that. But I'm still here by the grace of God. I'm still here. You thought I was going to be dead. And now, see, that's why I don't have no mercy on you. A lot of these community people, not all of them, but most of them, you know why I have no mercy on you? Because you were sitting back thinking I was going to die. And then now you trying to show your face around here. You trying to show your face around here and you thought I was going to die. Now you trying to act like you trying to size me up. Man, these people out here suckers. You sat back and watched everything. And then when I came out, now you trying to test me. Now I ain't playing with you. If I don't take nothing from the government, you know I ain't taking nothing from you. That's a 7. And that's for anybody. If I didn't take nothing from the government, you think I care about anything under that? That includes everything, bro. Yeah, you can't be serious. You can't be serious think you're intimidating me. I'm way beyond that, buddy. I'm willing to die for this. You see where I'm at? Where you at? I'm willing to die for this. And you ain't. You trying to get close as you can to without dying. That's you. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil, as they say in this country. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You trying to get close as you can without dying. We don't need that kind of soldier. We don't need you. You ain't willing to say what need to be said, even if it's at the expense of your life. You're not willing to say what needs to be said. We don't need you. We don't need that no more. That's washed up. That ain't never got nothing done anyway. Sidestepping saying this and sidestepping saying that. Nah. We don't need that kind of soldier. We need a soldier to tell everybody 44 states marrying children and blow it all up. No matter what the consequences are. And if you're not doing that, you're not a part of me. I'm telling you right now, if you're not out here at minimum telling people that 44 states is marrying children, you're not affiliated with me. That's first thing. Look, man, what I look like, I'm taking all the heat and you over here affiliated. Like suckers. Like suckers over here affiliated and I'm taking all the heat. Yeah, I'd rather be alone. I don't need you. You ain't doing nothing for me. You're just sitting around agreeing, but not paying the price. Yeah, you agree with it, but you ain't paying the price. So you see why I get infuriated when people like that press up on me? You putting pressure on me and pressing up on me like I'm in your politics, but you scared to do what I do. That's a 7. You scared to do it. So then how could you even find yourself to challenge and try me then? That's what I'm saying. Look, man, I can't make this up. People out here trying people, but they ain't doing nothing. People out here saying they're gangsters of gangsters, but they're not out here. They're not out here telling these people about 44 states with child marriage. You got these big time gangsters from coast to coast, even country to country. The gangsters here are not talking about this. I outrank them. Don't you see that? I outrank them. While you still trying to find some people that are able to play with me, but they can't if they're not doing this. And so it does ring true with what Jay-Z said. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Numbers don't lie. Activity does not lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. These videos I'm putting up, these numbers, finding out it's me revealing this to the community, that's numbers. You see what I'm saying? Me revealing this to your community is numbers. Anybody else doing it? Did you know it? Then that's numbers for me. That's a 7. Al. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. These are numbers for me, just in case you thought you don't see nothing going on. Just in case. Just in case you think it's hype. Then how come you ain't know this information? Hey, ain't no hype to that, buddy. You either know it or you don't. And you either respect the person that's revealing it or you don't. Ain't no hype in that. Hype. Imagine me being hype when I'm revealing to your country something they don't know. How am I hype? You're hype. You're living off the 1980s and 1990s of America. It ain't like that no more. You still living in after days. Well, ain't nobody like they used to be. Yeah, ain't none of these people like even the gangsters are not the same. Man, the gangsters ain't even the same. Of the 1980s, 1990s. So subconsciously, you're living off of the America of the past. Well, the present America just passed laws 3 years ago, 2019, that allows adults to marry children at any age. Huh? The present America is the revealed America. You know what the revealed America is? From yours truly, you know what the revealed America is? 44 states marrying children. That's the revealed America. That's the America you live in. So see, what some of y'all do is y'all live off the old America. It doesn't exist. You live off the old honor of America. You live off the old honor. Where's the new honor? Where's the present day honor? We ain't talking about what the military did back in the day in Vietnam and the Korea Wars and all that. What are they doing now? Yeah, you're only good as what your latest move, buddy. Keep hanging on those yesterdays. Ain't nobody, look, that doesn't relate to me. It's irrelevant to me. It may be relevant to you, but it's irrelevant to me. I'm sorry to tell you. In fact, I wasn't even here in some of those wars. So how was you protecting me? That part. Well, I wasn't here during Vietnam. I'm just being 100. I wasn't here during Pearl Harbor. I wasn't here during none of those wars. So what are you talking about? They made it to where you're able to make it. I wasn't here. See, what the military has to come to terms with this information is, okay, you were honorable, but you didn't fight for an honorable country. That's a 7. You were honorable, Your heart was pure. Your heart was to fight. Your heart was to do a good, just cause for the country that you grew up in, where your family is. You defended based on that, right? But what you've left out, who are you defending? Who are you fighting for? And you needed to know them thoroughly, and you did not. Most of you went to the military, went lint in your pocket. You had a couple of dollars when you went to the military. I bet that's a million military soldier story. Well, I had $5 when I went to the military in my pocket. I had nothing. Pretty sure you felt that way, because that's real reason a lot of them joined. They were broke and homeless. They didn't just leave home, catch a taxi from mom's house. Oh, so you just left a woman and went to the military. Now, some of you may have done that. But the average guy, throughout the wars, come on. You didn't leave no woman to go fight in the military, buddy. You had nothing. So let's get the motives right. You had nothing, most of you. And that's why you went in the first place. Now you have one or two choices. You can believe what I'm saying. You can see that these are facts. You can see that you served a country that you didn't know the nature of. That's number one, what you can do. You can change and turn over a new leaf and realize, wow, I've been bamboozled in ways that I didn't even think was possible for this country. I didn't even think it was possible for me to not know this, or for something like this to be going on in America. You got to come to terms with it, man. Or guess what? If you don't come to terms with it, you're going to live in a false reality that's just going to be an avalanche of destruction. You're going to live in a fake world. You see how scary it is to live in a fake world? You have part of being a military personnel or officer, if you will, is understanding with fluctuation and vacillation. So you're able to change and adapt no matter what the situation brings. If your military personnel that's supposed to be part of you change on you, what you gonna do? Die? You adapt. With this information, you have to adapt. You have to. This is real. This is reality. You have to adapt. Or you're gonna live in a fake world like Bart Simpson. You're gonna be Bart Simpson. Homer, whatever one you want to be. You want to be Homer? You want to be Bart? You want to be Lisa? I don't know, these days somebody want to be Lisa. Who you want to be? You're going to be one of the Simpsons, buddy. If you do not come to terms with this information. Now that's number one. Number two, you can sit here and, like I said, live in this fake world and become a dark patriot without a cause. See, that's why we're gonna have to hurt some people. And it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be God that's gonna do it. Because some of y'all gonna become dark patriots. You know what a dark patriot of America is to me? A dark patriot is someone that is, besides the facts, besides what's real, besides what's false, they just decide that they're going to serve America at all costs. They just are a whore for the government. They're a whore for the institutions of America. You're not, after all, a free agent. So that's all we got to worry about is the dark patriots. There will be some. Of course there will be. But not many. Not many. Because this war that I'm presenting to you, this is a real war. It's a real war. It's not play time. Okay, for whoever thought this was play time, you need to leave now. This is not play time. This ain't play time. This is a real war, and what makes it unique is I don't have to shoot anybody. So why would I do that? I don't have to kill anybody. I win by information. Who wants to serve a country that's marrying children? So I win. Police, thugs, criminals, everybody's on my side. And you lose, and you're destroyed as a brand, as a community. That's the most embarrassing thing. Can you imagine being in a room with people that's smiling in your face, but that are aware that there's 44 states with child marriage? Can you imagine going to the White House, looking in these people's face on a bright 2 p.m. day? They smiling at you, you smiling at them. They feeding you, coursing you through the White House. Can you imagine being around somebody you know that is aware of 44 states marrying children? Can you imagine it? See, you thought they were holy. Yes, you did. You thought the president was righteous. Who told you the president had to be righteous? That's a 7. Who told you your vice president had to be holy? Is that a requirement? I don't think so. Who told you all these politicians had to be righteous? But you are so enslaved that you subconsciously think that they're righteous. That's a 7. Al. Who said they had to be righteous? Who said that they were righteous? You want to know who's who? You want me to tell you who should be figuring out who's who? Your politicians. Yeah, look, we supposed to look and see what they're doing. We supposed